Good morning, viewers. The narrative of democracy has come full circle in the national capital at the end of what has been a highly polarizing but an unprecedented campaign. Well, the loudspeakers have stopped blaring and now the spotlight is on the voter. In just about 15 minutes from now, Delhi will begin voting. There's been a change in timings for all of those who are wondering that usually the timing starts from 7 to 5 p.m. But because Delhi, it's cold, so the Election Commission has given that 1 hour leeway. Delhi will vote from 8 to 6 p.m., not usually what has been 7 to 5 p.m. What is now, shifting focus back to this election. What has been this election? Well, anecdotal reports suggest it's been a bipolar contest between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take you through, what the assembly looked like in the year 2015 when Arvind Kejriwal swept to power. So we've got this really cool graphic machine right there. It's going to take me underground. I'm going to pretty much step into that lift. This is the fun part of election day anchoring. You get to do all this cool stuff. So this underground studio that we have right here is going to take me right there, drop me off, and I'm going to get you viewers a ringside view of what the state assembly actually looks like. So this is what it is, the Vidhan Sabha in New Delhi. 67 seats right there. And you can see it here for the Aam Aadmi Party. That was the sweep of the Aam Aadmi Party with a vote share of 54%. You can see right there, we're going to move on to the vote share, 54% for the Aam Aadmi Party. The BJP hoping to gain more than 32%. The Congress, poll pundits suggest, would be a surprise even if it sticks to the 10% there. So this is what it looks like, but I'm going to just take you through and juxtapose with what happened in 2019 Lok Sabha. 2019, the seat share, Aam Aadmi Party was 0. BJP 7, Congress 0. We'll go to the segment-wise distribution of seats. So let's just take you there, right there, and here. Take a look at this. So segment-wise, what we've done is, it's interesting. What happened in Lok Sabha 2019? 70 seats right there. You break it down and you see how many BJP won in Lok Sabha in terms of course, there are only 7 seats, but what it looked like, BJP actually took 65 of those. The Congress just 5. Aam Aadmi Party absolutely nothing. Yet the Aam Aadmi Party had 67 seats in the Vidhan Sabha in 2015. So will, again, oh God, okay, so I'm right up back there. So will Delhi vote again on the same lines, which it did back in 2014, 2015, where it was, voted a different government in the center, which is a very clear mandate given to Narendra Modi. And then in about 8 months after that, in 2015, went on to vote a sweeping majority for the Aam Aadmi Party. Will it repeat this time? Because those graphics that I just showed you pretty much encapsulated that for 2015. Will it repeat? Well, we don't quite know that, but let's get in a word. I want to cut across to Maushmi, my colleague who's joining me live. Maushmi, you've been tracking this election. You were there. Both of us were there in 2015 also. Delhi was one of the first few states, Maushmi, to make that clear division between a state election and a center election. 2014, Delhi voted all 7 of the Lok Sabha seats to the BJP. Narendra Modi swept into power. 8 months later, Delhi decided to give 67 Vidhan Sabha seats to the Aam Aadmi Party. So a distinction was made back then by Delhi. Of course, other states followed suit. But do you think a possible repeat of that can happen, where a distinction has been made between a state and a central election?
Very pertinent point that you're bringing out, Preeti, and that's the reason being is that the Delhi voters are very aware, very critical, and they are close observers. They understand the political scenario, and that's why I say that, sultanates may come and go, governments may come and go, but Delhi goes on forever. It's got that political immortality, and that makes the voters of Delhi extremely smart, extremely aware, and they know what and for what they need to cast their vote. Perhaps as we bring you every second, every minute of the changing polling scenario, look at the queues. Rarely, if you have a voting in various states, you see queues in the morning. It's winter season. That's how aware the voters
amazing,
of
Maushmi,
Delhi are.
my colleague Maushmi getting you a picture of what one of the most high-profile constituencies, if I can call it, looks like in Delhi. So she's in New Delhi. She's in Arvind Kejriwal's constituency. You saw the excuse there. Before I go into a quick break, I want to just take our viewers once again going back to our election intelligence dashboard. Once again, I want to show our viewers what Delhi actually looks like. So usually a state is divided on the lines of urban-rural. Most states have a larger rural belt, but Delhi is very different. It's a city of migrants and mostly urban. Let's take a look right there. So this is what it looks like. Most of it is urban. And out of the urban belt, 54 seats right now are with the Aam Aadmi Party, just 3 for the BJP, the Congress nowhere in the picture. Now, the outskirts of Delhi right here, which is essentially we've seen as the Jat belt. You have Najafgarh, Nangloi, then Rithala. That's it. That's all that the rural belt is in Delhi. And Aam Aadmi Party has 13 of those, BJP 0, Congress 0. So this is what it looks like in terms of urban-rural dynamics that play out in Delhi. On that note, I'm going to go into a quick break. When we return, we get you the latest, because right now polling booths are open. So if you're in Delhi and you want to cast your ballot, do it now. It starts in just the next 6 minutes, and we're going to continue to go across to our reporters and our panelists to get us the ringside view. What has been a big election, an election of prestige for the Bharatiya Janata Party and even the Aam Aadmi Party.